Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So this has been a requested video. I've been using some foil to do a decoration week. So if you want to see how this one all came together, then just keep watching. Okay, so this was suggested to me a couple of weeks ago when I did my experimentation with more foiling. And I really want to give this a shot. So I'm going to try a foiled week. So in front of me I have a big pile of stuff that's already foiled. So these are, I'm going with a rose gold, I'll get the word right, rose gold kind of theme here. So I've got these ones in front of me that are obviously already rose gold, but I want to put some extra bits in here that I actually have to foil, and I'm going to experiment and see if I can foil some of my favorite stickers. I have no idea what these are printed on. I'm soon going to find out. So what I'm going to do first is grab this one by Lily+Lion, and I'm just going to cut off just this top one, because I'm actually going to use this sticky bit here to put down some stickers. So I'm going to grab one of these ones from Barney and Moon, and I'm just pointing out right now that if these don't foil, that's not the sticker place's, the sticker store's fault, it's my fault. So they're not taking any of the blame here. This is all me just being very experimentational. And then I'm also grabbing this one from Luscious Labels, and I'm just worried that's not going to fit now. Oh no, there we go, it'll fit. Okay. So those three are all on there. I think there's only three. And then obviously we've got the today of that one. And then this is the exact same design that I did with that really intricate flowers. I loved the way it turned out, so I thought I'd try it again. And then I'm just grabbing my mink foil. This is just the rose gold one, obviously. And then I'm just going to grab some of my scraps for this bit. Nope. This is where keeping scraps sometimes works. There we go, perfect. I don't know why I put that on. I'll just cut off the excess, and that'll go in the pile to get used next time. And then we obviously need a full sheet or full bit to do this one. Probably don't need a full bit. Let's go that way instead. No, either way I'm going to be wasting some. I always find this easier to cut this way, I don't know why. Just hope I cut that straight. I didn't, but enough, so that's okay. Alright, so I'm going to put these two through my mink and see what happens. So I've got the mink sitting here. I obviously have to turn it on. It's going to make a bunch of noise. So I'm going to go ahead and do this really fast, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that's been through the mink. I have no idea if this has worked. Ryan was very clear before that at least this one should work, so we'll see. It's going to take... Oh no! Oh no, it has worked. It's just nowhere near as good as normal. What did I do wrong? Maybe I'm being really picky with it. I don't think that looks as good as it normally does, but that's my opinion. We're going to go with it anyway. So I'll put that off to the side. You guys let me know what you think. Do you reckon that looks as good as normal? Anyway, we'll continue on and we'll see how we go. This is the one I'm more excited about. I want to see if this worked. I'm so excited. I don't think it will. I have a feeling it won't. Okay, so it definitely hasn't worked for the Lily+Lion ones. Oh, it has worked for the Luscious Labels, but really badly. Really badly. It's actually stuck down more than it should have. And not worked for Barney and Moon. Okay, so I'm just going to have to deal with having some black bits in my rose gold. That's okay. I can handle that. Righto. So then we're going to start off with putting this along the top. I'm going to put that way it should be. So I'm going to cut this into some strips so that I can put it along the top. So I'm just grabbing my trimmer. I have not yet got new blades for this trimmer. They are coming, they're just not here yet. So I'll just have to wait a little bit longer. So I'm just going to trim this up so that I've got just the sort of square image. And then I'm just going to cut off just a little bit wider than I know I need, because I've got plenty here. I don't mind if I sort of waste a little bit. I'm just going to cut 4 strips, and that's going to get me the bits for the washi, or washi substitute in this case. I do of course have plenty of rose gold washi, and we will be using a little bit of it just as a bit of an extra zhuzh here, because this is very plain, I'm aware of that. But I want it to be a bit of a feature, and I don't want it to be overwhelming. So I'm going to put a little bit of that washi down. I've obviously got a lot going on with birthdays. Also got a couple of little spots here, so I'm just giving this a rub. So I'm going to stick these, I'm going to put the washi down first, and then I'm going to stick these sort of over the top. So this will sit right on that line, and then the foil paper is going to sit just a little bit below it. So it'll sit just like that. So you've just got that pinch of rose gold at the top, and then we'll stick down the excess, or cut off the excess, sorry. And we're just going to repeat that on the top as well. So we've just got that little sneak of the rose gold and then the paper on the top. Obviously the paper on the top this time is going to be a little bit wider. And I'm just going to use my little paper trimmer to cut off the bottom bit, just so I know it's sort of mildly straight. Just got really excited noticing that Game of Thrones starts next week. Unfortunately, it's also starting the same week as Easter, so I can't do a Game of Thrones week and an Easter week. So it'll be Easter and we'll do Game of Thrones later on. Oh wow, that's actually really stunning, and I didn't expect it to be. Although I just don't like the way that's foiled, it just kind of bugging me. Anyway, I'll leave it. So I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. Okay, so that's what it looks like once that's done. I love the effect. I think it looks really cool. I'm just really disappointed in the foil. And that's just... you always have issues. I could redo it if I really wanted to, but I want to also show that you can obviously make things work even when they don't work properly. So for the date covers, I am going to introduce a little bit of colour into this, and I'm just going to introduce some peach. So for that reason, I'm going to be using these ones from Barney and Moon. I'm going to cover up the dates and then put the dates, but like the actual colour, the actual dots. I think I'm going to use these ones from the Sassy Dreams Planner just to change it up and have something different. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. So my date covers are in. I really like those dots from Sassy Dreams. They look really cool. And that now really does catch the light sort of when you go like that. So to put my footy details in, actually before I do that, I need to put in the month, and I have no idea where I'm going to put this. So I might put it, April. I might just put it in that top corner. Where did I put my tweezers? Are they? Just because there's not a lot happening in this top corner anyway. Like it's not a super intricate little corner, so we'll put that there. There we go. That's not even close to straight. What am I doing? Let's try that again, shall we? That's better. Whew. I mean, I know it's been a big week and all, but I can at least get that straight. Okay, so to put my footy details in, I'm actually jumping into an old Paper Lovers book. This is inspiration from the year before last. I'm just grabbing out this postcard. And I'm also grabbing out a piece of paper. I just want very pale, kind of peachy one. Kind of hoping that there's one here. I don't want to use the hearts. I did see one. So I'm just grabbing this pattern paper as well. So I'm going to stick the postcard on here so that I've got the stripes on the back, and then I'm going to tidy it up a little bit. So I'm just going to start off with sticking that down. Feels like ages since I've used a kikki.k postcard in a planner week, doesn't it? Maybe it's because we haven't released a Paper Lovers book in so long, I've kind of forgotten how to do it. So I'm just going to put this down. It doesn't really matter where because I'm going to trim it up anyway. There's always that. And then we'll just trim this up to make it look neat. That's where we're going to put our footy details. So I'm going to have them sitting, I reckon I'm just going to sit it there. So I'm just going to draw some marks in so I can punch the holes. This does feel old. I haven't done this in ages. So it's going to sit there like that, and I'll put the footy details on the back. Wow. So simple and yet so effective. Okay, so now we're going to put in some other bits and pieces to kind of jazz this up a little. I obviously have a lot of birthdays happening, so what I want to do is for every birthday, these are old kikki.k stickers as well. I'm just going to put down a little, a heart, and then I'll write the day in. So I'm just going to put, and I'm again sticking to this sort of peach theme because it's just easy to only add in so many colours. So I'm going to go ahead and write these in one by one. I'm just deciding if I want to use a rose gold pen. I don't even know if I've got a rose gold pen. I've got a gold pen. I don't think I have a pen that writes in rose gold ink. Should I have a pen that writes in rose gold ink? Okay, because I don't think I have one, I'm going to write this in black, only because I'm probably going to add in some black accents with some of those words and things I had before. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then we're going to add in a bunch of stickers, and a lot of them are probably going to be quotes, which is fine, from this sticker book and also this the inspiration sticker book. So this one's from Kmart. I'm trying to stick with the peach or the burgundy, just because I think that's sort of the colour scheme I've already played with, so I'm going to stick in with that. Maybe a little bit of pink. Maybe a little bit of pink. I really don't want to put too many quotes though. That's the only sort of thing that's scaring me. I'm going to take this one here that says just breathe, because at the moment with everything that's happening at work and everywhere, that seems very appropriate. So I'm going to put that one on, I'm going to put it on Tuesday. I am also going to grab that today sticker that we tried to use. Where this one, this is where I'm going to start adding just a little bit of black in here. Put that one down there. I'm going to stick this to-do one. So I'm just going to use the ones that I had already attempted to use because it's just easier. And I'm actually going to draw in a box around this one so that it's got a box of its own. I'm just grabbing a little ruler for this one. It doesn't really matter, and I'm going to try and make it sort of roughly the same width as the Today, but I don't really mind if it's not perfect. In the middle, I'm going to grab one of these little flags. I'm actually going to trim it up just a little bit. I just want just the rose gold. I don't want the white around the edge, so I'm just going to cut this a little bit. So then I'm going to grab one of these Luscious Labels ones. I'm just going to cut off that top square because it's just going to be a little bit too big. Now I've only got 4, not 5. And I've got like a little, that can be my expected mailbox or something like that. I'll sort that out later. Okay. I feel like this is very boring. I need to add some colour and stuff to it. Because it does just look a little bit too plain. I need to add some extra colours. But I'm really scared because these are all quotes, and I feel like if I put another quote in then it's too much. So I'm really scared of adding too much to this and it kind of becoming over the top. So what I'm going to do is grab a bunch of these just plain rose gold stickers. They're seriously just plain rose gold stickers. And I'm just going to add them around just so it breaks up a bit of the white. I've got diamonds and I've got hearts. I think there's a circle in here as well. I might use maybe one of these little stripy circles. But the idea is just to break up some of the white because it's just a little bit too white. But at the same time, I don't want to add too much and then it sort of overpowers it. Because I do want it to be really focused on just what's already there. The only other thing I'm going to do, I've just thought of it and it's probably going to not completely stuff it up, but I guess if it does I can pull it off. I want to add a little flag, but if I do that it's the wrong colour. I don't want to add green in because I've stuck very tight to the colours that I've got, so I feel like if I add something else like another colour in, it's going to throw it out. Maybe just another little diamond down the bottom here. I don't need anything under here because that's got enough. I'm going to leave it like that because I am just really scared when I add things into it, when it becomes sort of a bit more. I know what I'm going to do. This seems a little odd, but it just needs something to break all of this up. So I'm going to put this one at the top, which was not what I was going to do. But I'm just going to make this my expected mail at the top. It just needs a little bit more words, if that makes sense. It just adds a little bit of extra something. I don't know when the gym is next week yet, and I'm not 100% sure on my day off. I think it's going to be on Thursday, so I am going to put this one in as well. But I can move that if I need to. But I think I'm going to leave it like that. It's very weird for me to do a more white space week as opposed to a no. I think I've kind of gone that way. But at the same time, this has got feels really grown up. And there is something really cool about just the way that peach and the rose gold actually work together. So it is something very, very different if it's sort of like going back to the way I planned so long ago. but at the same time it's got a really nice effect to it. So please let me know by giving me a thumbs up if you did enjoy this one. I do like working to a challenge, like is it the rose gold challenge, or I think they did a black and white one a couple of weeks ago. So if you want to see me do a colour or a sort of finish, let me know, leave that down below, or you can find me on any of my socials. Don't forget to be subscribed so you don't miss any of my videos. I have got a couple of really pretty weeks coming up. I'm actually really excited. So hopefully you can be subscribed and you can see those. Other than that, guys, I hope you have an absolutely awesome week, and I will see you again tomorrow. Sending lots of huggles.